everybody, I'm Nathan.
And I'm Coletta.
Welcome to our channel. We're trying something new.
It is. It's a little scary.
We visited EPCOT yesterday, and rather than vlog while we were there, we recorded footage, and we thought we would do this little voiceover for you.
Kind of like a podcast thing.
And that way we can kind of think about what we want to say and know. See, I don't even know what I want to say now. That's the problem.
But I guess the more we see what we did, the more we can explain what we did.
That's true. It's just in the moment, sometimes I get so caught up in what's happening, I can't think and explain what's happening. So this might be a good way to do this.
True.
But yeah, so we were at EPCOT. We parked so far away. I think that's the furthest back we've parked.
Without taking one of the trams or trolleys or whatever you want to call it.
Well, I mean, since it's reopened, yeah.
Yeah.
The trams aren't running, so you have to walk from your car, wherever you park, the whole way to the front of the park.
Which I guess in reality is not necessarily that far, but from when you're walking all around EPCOT, it does feel far.
Just going back to the car. It's like, oh, remember we still have to walk 3 miles back to the car. We were talking about it yesterday. I mean, in the past, whenever there were a lot of people going to the park, like when we were in normal pre-COVID times, people were leaving the park, actually. We would skip this tram and just walk anyway, so it's not really a big deal.
Yeah.
And there's so much. We were pin trading too. You traded some pins there.
Yeah. There was a lot of good ones that day. I've been into collecting the nerd set and anything Pluto because I love the little doggies. He's so cute. So there was a lot of them. Although I did find out the one Pluto I traded for is a scrapper, so I'm gonna have to put that back into my not traded anymore stuff.
The speaking of walking, you can't just walk through the park anymore because of all the construction. It's just these shells and skeletons of buildings.
It is. It's really weird to see it that way. And honestly, I think we even said that yesterday, is that it's taking forever. What are they taking?
It just seems like it's taking forever. Are they? Yeah, you said are they trying to save the parts of the building, or I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's Festival of the Arts times,
and it's super exciting. You get to paint. The one fun activity that you get to do. It's free. Is that you get a little tub. I don't know if you saw there. They're numbered, so you get to use all the paints and paint 5 squares, I think it was. Yeah, we painted 5 squares. With your little paintbrush thing. And
does anybody know what this is on this tree, by the way?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
We were trying to figure out, the tree's dead, but there's still little things hanging off and growing. We don't know. So if you know, let us know.
Yeah, it's super weird. Anyways, back to paint by number. So you go to the little stand, which is across the way. It's not right next to it. And you pick up your number of paint. You can choose whatever color you want that they have out. And then you take your little tub of paint, and they tell you where to stand because of COVID times. And you paint 5 little squares. Pro tip, use as much paint as you can because you want to cover that number. I don't think I was doing that very good of a job.
Also, they give you so much paint to paint 5 numbers.
Yeah, I feel like you should
It's so much.
Yeah. I feel like I'm wasting paint. Should I give it back to you? But I guess I can't.
You did good.
I guess. I didn't feel like I was. I felt like you could still see through it, with the sun coming through, but maybe
And this is a new version of the mural. The first one we did when the festival first started was a Starry Night EPCOT scene,
which was so cute.
And this one's still based on EPCOT, but it's all of the attractions at EPCOT. And I was super ambitious with the color that I chose.
Yeah, I think you were one of 2 people. I think there was a couple people in front of us that chose white.
The cast member was nobody was taking white, so I decided to take white.
Well, that was nice. So at least they'll have some white squares being painted. I don't understand why they chose white, but I guess I kind of get why they had to have some white
it's just
within.
Based on the design. Could have been an off-white or something, an
maybe.
Eggshell. But I mean, I didn't decide.
Flat white.
And then after you're done painting it, you go and you put your brush in one bin and the paint in the other bin. And I hear the doggy, but it's fine.
He's fine. At least he's not crying.
And then they give you a little, really long bookmark of the mural,
the finished product.
The finished version of it.
Yeah.
And I think there it is. So you have Test Track, you have the World Showcase represented,
Mexico.
Figment.
Yep. don't know. What is that airplane thing? Is that supposed to be like a spaceship for mission space? I don't know.
Possibly.
Yeah.
But again, just walking around all of the construction walls to get back to World Showcase. But at least this festival, they have some stuff going on. Like those were the little murals that you could stand in front of and do like have figment wings and horns.
I think this was the first time that we were able to go to, oh gosh, I don't remember the restaurant name.
This is Lotus Blossom, isn't it?
That's it. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. I couldn't think of the name.
It was just reopened, right?
Yeah, just this past week or weekend or whatever you want to call it.
And it's just Chinese quick service,
which we've never had before. Like, we've never actually explored this pavilion, I think, until like COVID happened and
like super recently.
Yeah. Partially because it's been like super crowded in that area for whatever reason, and
the Frozen line from Norway usually wraps back around where it actually goes past this restaurant a lot.
Yeah. But we never really explored it, so now though it's like slightly emptier.
Look here, it must have been windy.
It was very windy yesterday. I don't know what's going on here in Florida.
There was a cold front coming through.
But it was super windy. Like, I couldn't see in front of my face because my bangs kept falling down.
And that's a good example of like you turn around and there's like you don't know where the lines go. And this, I was so frustrated. Like, I didn't show any of it, but you get a tray and there's no table. Like there were never tables available in the first place.
No.
And now you can see that like there's no chairs, so it's even harder to get a table. So you end up just standing there with your food for 10 minutes. And I'm like, what are we going to do?
Well, so I saw on another channel that you could go down this hallway into
pro tip, by the way.
What?
Ask for double the amount of water that you need.
Oh, yeah, so that way you don't have to go back.
Well, like, could we have 4 waters?
I love my water. Anyway, so you were supposed to go into the Dragon restaurant, which is like
9
right
Dragons,
next. Yeah, and there was supposed to be extra seating there, but that wasn't open then. I feel like they should have opened it because of the weekend.
It was pretty busy. Yeah, this was Sunday.
But yeah, we did end up finding a seat, and
oh, so excited for Harmonious.
It's getting there.
It is.
I saw not that day, but on posts people were posting today, there was numbers on the screen, so they're getting even closer of programming it, I guess. I don't know.
So those are 2 of the 3 barges. There'll be 1 more in the middle.
I think it's supposed to be more round, like a circle in the middle, but I don't really remember what that's supposed to look like.
It's gonna be so cool. I can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
There's all around the World Showcase and in parts of the Future World are exhibits or
activities, exhibits.
I was talking about like the paintings and stuff for Disney artists.
Displays.
Yeah.
Of their artwork
for the festival, which I love to go through. It's like almost like a museum.
It is pretty cool.
And then here we were at the Japan Pavilion, and I wanted to go in specifically to look for Animal Crossing merch, which there wasn't very much.
No,
there was
I'm
a lot
surprised.
of Mario stuff.
They don't have very much as far as that. I mean, they do have like little displays, but not as much as you would think.
There was a ton. I thought I remember there being more Animal Crossing stuff, but there was a Tom Nook and an Isabelle pillow. Those are
boop.
those were $40, and they were super soft. But Tom Nook can stay there for a while.
Although with pass holder discount coming up, maybe.
Yeah, starting Tuesday, February 3rd, right?
Mm-hmm.
Annual pass holders will get 30% off instead of 20% off. Although it doesn't work in this store in Japan anyway, because
really?
it's not owned by Disney.
Oh, that's frustrating.
So couldn't use it there anyway. But a ton of Pokemon stuff. We always like going in the store. I wish we had more like Japanese dollar stores and stuff in the area.
Mm-hmm.
But this is as close as we can get.
Oh, also, I tried to write hello, and I only had enough room for HELL. So that's why I was trying to like wipe over top of it. So that no kid came over and like, why'd she write something bad? I didn't, honestly. I just ran out of room.
I didn't know that you did that.
I tried to sneak the O in, but it wasn't looking right, so I had to cover it up. Sorry whoever saw that after the fact.
But yeah. Oh, geez, we jumped from Japan to the UK.
We just quickly went around. Ooh, so I obviously watch a bunch of TikTok, like probably most people, and I saw that there was a maze in the UK pavilion, so you can walk through these little hedges that are like set up in obviously a maze, and you're supposed to be able to get to like the back of the pavilion, and if you have like a little snack or whatever, you can like take it back there, and you're like all secluded from everybody. So now that I gave it away, there's gonna be more people going back there taking a little lunch break, I guess. I don't know. But it was fun to go through and
I don't think you gave it
figure
away.
it out. It was a little confusing because there are some hedges that I think you can see it right there, like that aren't fully connected anymore. So I don't know.
But it was cool. We've never actually walked around the gazebo in that maze.
Yeah, no, it was a neat perspective.
And usually in that gazebo is like Alice in Wonderland,
or
Alice from Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland. I feel like it's in.
Well, yeah, it is, but she's not in Wonderland.
She's out of Wonderland. Anyways, sometimes Mary is there too. Mary from Mary Poppins.
Mary from Mary Poppins.
Well, in case people don't know where Mary, she could be a whole different Mary.
So we wanted to see the live painting happening as one of the activities, and it was at 5 o'clock, so we had some time to kill, and we kind of looked just to see what we could do.
Wait times were pretty low yesterday. I would say like the most wait time was for Soarin', and it was, or not Soarin', Test Track, and it was like 65 minutes, and I was like,
and Soarin' is usually around that, like 60 minutes or so.
Yeah, but when I looked, it was
20, and then went
20?
to 25 by the time we got there.
Yeah, and then by the time we got out of there, it was back to 40.
So Soarin' is like kind of like a hang glider ride, and Coletta, you're sitting in a hang glider, and you're flying over parts of the world, and Coletta we've never been so far on the end, and the video's doing weird things, but it's okay. And Coletta figured out that her feet were in the projection.
My feet were actually long enough. I mean, for being I'm not very short, but I'm short enough. So you can still see my
screen.
Oops. Sorry who was ever staring at the side of the screen. Although you're really not supposed to be looking at the side of the screen anyway. You're supposed to be looking in the middle, which...
We were a little distracted.
Yeah, well, not to mention how crooked everything looks on the side. Like if you sit in, I think it's the A or C section, everything looks very slanted. I think you can see right there, like even the building looks like it's gonna fall over because it's so crooked. The most ideal spot to sit in Soarin' is in the B section in row 1, because you don't get to see the people's feet hanging down from the glider, which is not all that distracting, but it can be.
I mean, I think it's good no matter where you are, but if you want like the prime seat, the best seats in the house.
Yeah. Oh, there we go again. I'm gonna walk across the desert. Can you see me? I'm gonna walk now. Ooh, wait, I get to swim.
I was laughing, and it smells so good. They pump scents into each scene, or almost every scene, and this one is really good.
I would say this one by far is my favorite scent.
We've been trying to find. I mean, there are candle companies that make that scent. Yeah, there you smelling it. But there are other candles like from normal brands like Yankee and Better Gardens, Home and Gardens, whatever the one is at Walmart.
I don't know which one that
But they
is.
all have similar scents.
But they're not that scent.
So good.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
But Soarin' is it's fun.
It is.
It's a good always I think we almost ride it every time we're there.
Almost. Whoa, what happened there?
No idea. That wasn't Soarin', that was me.
Video gone wrong.
This is the best way to see how crooked everything looks, because the Eiffel Tower is so tall.
It looks like it would just like fall over. Like it's so windy that. Hope you're not afraid of heights because you're tilting there.
Whoa. So by the time we made it through the queue and watched Rode Soarin', it was time to head back over to the World Showplace to see the live painting. While we were there, they were finishing the acrobat performance.
Oh, I hate watching that. I mean, not that I hate watching it. I don't like how she hangs from her neck, and it like freaks me out.
Any acrobat, like even at the circus, it gives me so much like anxiety or something. I like.
Oh, see, I told you I can't. Even now, I can't watch it. Ugh. And I was there in person. How do you do that? Like I tried to choke myself or something. I don't know. Craziness. Although I do really like her sparkly outfit, so if anybody wants to give me that, by all means, just send it my way.
Inside, they've had this open for every festival since they reopened, and they have just like outside around the world, they have the food booths, and they have like festival favorites and different ones, and they're always really good. This one in particular, they have the Remy's Ratatouille, which we really like. We get it every time. It's only $5.
Which isn't bad for the portion size that you get. I don't know.
And this is just an example. Sorry, this is just an example of like the art booths that they have all around Epcot during the festival.
They're like mini galleries, yeah.
And what I usually do is I look for any ones that I'm drawn to that I really like. I always look at their name and then find them immediately on Instagram and start following them.
I really like that Minnie and Mickey one.
There's our Ratatouille.
It was very liquidy at the bottom. I don't know what the liquidy part was.
There's like a pepper sauce and olive oil.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know what Ratatouille is, it's like I'm gonna say it's like a zucchini and squash with almost like a like a marinara sauce on top of it.
It looks like they make it in like almost like a muffin tin to make it like in a pretty shape. It's super good. I always thought Ratatouille was like
a soup.
Yeah,
I thought that too. Maybe that's because of the movie, or did they actually show it on the movie? I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch.
They do.
But
speaking of Remy and Ratatouille,
oh, I can't wait. It's coming soon. I feel like it's gonna be within the next couple months.
It is so close to opening. There's a new ride at Epcot in the France Pavilion, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure.
Mm-hmm. They just opened up the I don't know, like tunnel, walkway, whatever you want to call it, towards where Remy's like entrance will be, but they only opened up just the walkway, so you like basically see the construction wall barrier right outside the entrance.
It's an expansion of the France Pavilion, and the way that it's described is it's not like true to life France. It's like Remy's France, or like a cartoon version. So there's like some of the perspectives are off and everything's kind of askew, and there's little rat motifs around, like on the benches. There's a rat fountain.
I didn't notice anything in the bathroom, to be honest. I thought there was
the bathroom
something.
was not themed. Yeah, it wasn't really
just
themed.
A simple,
pretty generic bathroom.
Yeah.
There is a new bathroom back in that expansion.
Super nice. Lots of stalls. Although I would have to say, if I would fix anything right there, I would flip-flop where the girls' and guys' bathroom were, because the signage was completely off.
The sign is like backwards.
Yeah. You think you're going in the girls, but it's the guys, and not that I did that. It's just like on the top.
I could have, though, just because if you were not paying attention.
Yeah, because the top entrance of like where both bathrooms are.
It has a picture of a boy and a picture of a girl.
Yeah, but down below, it's flip-flopped.
So the boy is on the sign, the boy is on the left and the girl's on the right.
I don't understand
But when
that.
the doors, it's opposite. So the men's room is on the right.
Super confusing. I wonder how many people screw that up. Or it could be just us. Who knows?
But this is why we went to the festival yesterday, because they only have the live painting on Thursday, I think Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it only happens twice a day.
And there are such odd times. I don't get that. It was at 12, was it 12 or 12:30, and then 5?
And then 5, yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
The only thing left at the festival that we really haven't done that I want to do is the Art of Animation Academy.
That gives me such... I'm not good at drawing.
Some of them are really hard. Some of them are pretty easy. But a Disney artist, they give you a paper, a clipboard, a piece of paper, and a pencil, and it's just like a drawing tutorial, but it's live.
Yeah.
And it's always a Disney character.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like doing it, and I like seeing what I can actually do at the end, because I'm like, wow, I didn't think I could actually draw that. But the last time, I think we were at Animal Kingdom, and I was
Animal
like
Kingdom
struggle busing on that one.
All the time. It's an attraction at Rafiki's Planet Watch, and it's always a animal character based on one of the animals.
Yeah. Yeah, we just haven't caught the one at Epcot yet. Again, weird times. I don't remember what you said.
The last one is at 1:30.
Yeah.
There's only 2.
I don't know why. Like, it's not like the sun. Like, the sun doesn't go down until like, I would say like 4:30 at the earliest is when it starts going down. But like, you can still be going up until.
They share the theater with Mariachi Cobre and Voices of Liberty, but I still think that it's probably just a logistical thing. And
I guess whoever they call to do the actual drawing. Tutorial,
it probably just makes it easier.
Maybe we'll go with that, I guess.
But this was really cool. I love watching these. There's a lot of TikTokers that do this that I always watch.
I don't think I could do that with my fingers. Like, I feel like finger painting, even with like the preschoolers, I fail miserably at, and this is like super fancy finger painting.
they tried to he did the ear and the face first, so obviously it was going to be Mickey or Minnie, and I think everybody immediately thought Mickey.
I did. I definitely thought Mickey, but then I was like, because it was like pink and blue, so it could go either way.
And then, but it was the eyelashes. You can see the eyelashes there.
Wait, where? Down by his elbow? Oh, I do see that. See, I didn't even notice that yesterday. It was no.
So after he paints it, he has a booth, and you can actually buy the original.
Oh, like what he just did there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I heard the cast member that was at his booth telling someone that it was like, I think 1900 or 1950. Something like that.
Wow.
And then she said that if he would do that in the studio and sell it, that it would be like twice that much. But this is just for fun, so it's only.
Oh, only.
But I mean, it's not.
No, I mean it's good, but holy cow!
Art definitely should be valued, but it is kind of sticker shock.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Huh.
But I actually painted a version of this in my journal in watercolor for that day, because I kind of do I try to either put a picture or a little drawing from the day, and this was what I chose to put in, even though I put it on the wrong date.
Oops.
But just a note, see, January 31st.
Flip back a few pages. Sorry, my bad. I don't know if we talked about this, but I think you discovered when we were looking through the video is that he actually has an outline of what this is. It's not just like a blank canvas that he has no idea what he's doing. He's just making it up as he goes, kind of thing.
Right.
Because that's definitely what I thought in the moment. That
there was definitely
how in the world does he make that perfect round?
There was definitely a little
shape.
bit of a pencil sketch that you definitely couldn't see from the audience, but I saw it on the camera whenever I was looking at the video, and I was like, oh.
It's like when a magician reveals his tricks, I guess.
I mean, it definitely is like pre-worked out and everything, so. But it's still super hard, and plus he's doing it upside down.
I can't even, like I said, I can't draw or paint in general, and then when you do on that massive of a scale, no way.
This is, I think, when everyone realized that it was Minnie.
Mm-hmm.
When he started adding the hat with the flower.
I don't know, it could be a party hat.
I also really like the idea of painting on a black canvas. I haven't done black paper in a while, using a gouache or a paint marker or acrylic paint.
Well, it's like when you finally get to use the white crayon.
Right, yeah, exactly.
I really like those colors.
But I don't know if we said, but Festival of the Arts is probably at least my favorite.
I would say this one, and I would say Food and Wine, because I like all the different foods that they have. Not necessarily I'm there for the wine, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I would say I like trying all the different foods.
I just wish Festival of the Arts was longer.
Yes.
Every other festival, except for Festival of the Holidays,
lasts for months.
Is pretty long.
Yeah.
But this one's so short, and there's so much to do. I feel like there's more to do with this one. It's all condensed and compressed together. Yeah.
We haven't even had the opportunity to do the, who says that dancing can't be fun while painting? No, we haven't even got a chance to do the scavenger hunts this time around. Did we even get to do that for the holidays?
There's kind of two. No, we didn't do. They had an Olaf one for the holidays, and then
that one's pretty short too.
There's a Figment. Figment scavenger hunt for the Festival of the Arts, and he kind of takes over classic paintings. So Mona Lisa, it's actually Figment dressed up as Mona Lisa.
Oh my goodness!
And those are all through the World Showcase. We haven't done that, and there's a kind of an unofficial scavenger hunt, which is chalk characters all through the park.
Oh yeah.
It's not you get anything like a prize or a map, but
it's more of just a search for it, basically.
So all of the characters from their native area, that's what area they're in.
Oh, we haven't done you ride a bicycle and make spin art. So one person is riding the bicycle, pedaling, and in front is this little basin that they put, I don't know if it's a canvas or is it piece of cardstock. I don't even know, because we haven't done it. And then as you're pedaling, it's spinning the either piece of paper or canvas, I'm not sure, and you add whatever color paint in, and then it basically makes a cute little masterpiece. We haven't done that. I don't think it's very expensive. I would say it was like, was it $15, $15, $20? Yeah. I don't remember what it is. But it looks fun.
It'd be a cool souvenir, especially for kids.
Mm-hmm. I can't think of whatever else we haven't done. I feel like we've done
and then
a
there's
good bit.
The other art that you can watch happen is the chalk art on the sidewalk.
Oh, yes. I think we caught the end half that one day we were walking by, but we haven't seen it start to finish.
And they chalk, so they do like one side, it's on the bridge, and they do one side of the bridge, and then once they fill that side of the bridge up, they work on the other side of the bridge, and then they like wash off the other side. So they just keep flip-flopping. Mm-hmm. And it's always either like a chalk painting that looks like a classic painting, mm-hmm. or like a Disney character. Mm-hmm. And those colors are always really cool. And
they sometimes add the ones where you can like stand near. It's almost like a 3D effect kind of thing. So like you stand next to it and it looks like you're part of the scene.
If you look at it from the wrong angle, it just looks like a picture that you took and like stretched from end to end and then laid it down.
Yeah.
But when you stand in the spots that they tell you, and then you stand where you're supposed to for the photo, the picture that you take actually looks like it's all the correct perspective, so you're part of the scene. Mm-hmm. It's really cool.
Also, I love how that turned out. It's so cute. Her little cute blue dress skirt thing. I don't even know what it is. Oh my goodness.
After we watched we were contemplating going to Hollywood Studios since park hopping's back. Oh, here's some of the chalk art. I forgot that I filmed some of this. But these are all like chalk pastels on the sidewalk.
That is so crazy. I can't believe that's chalk.
And yesterday they had the whole side, the whole one side, it was all covered with tarps. Mm-hmm. And it did end up raining, so I don't know if they just knew that it was going to rain and they wanted to cover up what they were working on.
Like
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But they're super cool.
No, I love all the Monet ones. All light pastel-y color kind of thing.
So yeah, we were gonna hop to Hollywood Studios just for like an hour or so, but we decided against it. Coletta bought the other day. She bought leggings at Uniqlo.
Yes.
At Disney Springs because they had pockets.
So I don't know if any of you know me. I love wearing these leggings that I bought from Old Navy like forever ago on Black Friday, and they were like super cheap. And then I've been looking for another pair just to try, but had pockets because I'm constantly trying to put things in my pockets and I don't have pockets.
We found out that they had ones with pockets, so we went and you got them.
I got them, but I picked them from like the little shelf below where they were hanging.
And no pockets.
And there was no pockets on them, and I'm like, oh, now I gotta take it back. So we finally went yesterday after we left here.
Yeah, we left Epcot. And this is going to be Guardians of the Galaxy. That's another ride that's coming probably next year.
I don't know, maybe next year.
Pretty excited.
If they keep on working at the rate they're going on, they might finish it by the end of the year. I don't know.
But yeah, that was our trip out to Epcot and Festival of the Arts.
Yeah, it was a pretty good day. It was very nice outside, although it was windy.
It was windy, but it was a nice day.
Yeah, it stayed warm for the most part. As long as you were in the sunshine, you stayed nice and warm, toasty. But, can I just say how much I love that statue? I don't even know what are they even called? I don't even know. Just like the holographic, you can see it in the sunlight. So cool.
But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, absolutely.